protectors of the Sunnah, Sunnahfollowers, protectors of the Sunnah.
One. Ina alhamdulillah wa salat wa salam Allah wa rasulullah. Welcome to our session on belief in Allah. And yesterday we began discussion of the first principle of having the correct belief system. And today I'm going to follow up with the quiz. Let me put the quiz up on the screen for us today. It's going to be a simple quiz, inshallah. Hold on, I'm trying to. My Facebook people. Here we go. Okay. Okay, we're going to try it again, Pamela and Margaret and Sarah. Okay, let's put the quiz up on the screen, inshallah. Okay, this is the first. Yeah. And by the way, I did post this quiz up earlier this morning. If those of you who were paying attention, because I was up all night, that's why I just woke up at 5:30. I was up till 11 in the morning. So anyway, this is the quiz on session 9, the first principle of Aqidah. And again, let me start off by asking, who can tell us the meaning of Aqidah? What does Aqidah mean in English? Who can give us a meaning? Raise your hand. What does Aqidah mean in English? Go ahead, Sister Zarina.
It's the belief system.
What belief system?
The correct belief system.
There, yeah, make sure you put the correct in there. Aqidah refers to having the correct belief system. You have to put the word correct because there's a lot of belief systems out there. People believe in the sun, the moon, the stars, astrology. We got Wiccans, witches. We got people believing werewolves and vampires, all that crazy stuff. So it's Aqidah refers to the correct belief system of the Muslim. Everybody got that? What we as Muslims are supposed to truly believe. All right. So yesterday, we spoke about the first principle concerning the correct belief system. Who can answer this question? Why doesn't Allah discuss in detail his existence? And why is it that we as Muslims should not waste our time trying to prove his existence to others? Okay, this is the thing that comes up when we're talking about, Aqidah, the existence of Allah, the existence of a higher, greater being. When you look at the Quran, Allah doesn't discuss in detail his existence. And as Muslims, we should not even have to resort to discussing Allah's existence. Why is that so? Let's see. Let's call upon those of you who don't have your hands up. You know I'm coming to you first. Sister Sharmila. May Allah bless you, Sister Sharmila. Sister Sharmila, why doesn't Allah discuss in detail his existence? And why is it, Sister Sharmila, that we don't even have to waste our time trying to prove to anyone that Allah exists? Go ahead, Sharmila.
Because Allah talk in the Quran many times that look at the creation around you. He don't need to discuss his self, because he's tell you many other places. Look at the different creation around you. and look at that, and then you'll know, and you'll see the existence of Allah within your own self too, within our own body, within the body, how it work. So miraculously everything work in order, with your heart pumping the blood all over your body. You just look at the stuff all around you, and then if you use your common sense, you can see the creation of Allah around you.
Exactly. Mashallah. She gave a great answer here. This is one part of the answer. Good job, Sharmila. For one thing, Allah doesn't discuss in detail his existence, because if you got common sense, anyone with common sense can look around and see that there's something greater than them. Mashallah, Sharmila. Perfect. That's part of the answer. Why should he waste his time trying to prove his existence? If you are a person of intelligence, like Allah even says, he says that in the Quran, if you are of intelligence, you can see by looking around you that I exist, that you couldn't create this. So that's one of the reasons why he doesn't go into detail. What's another one, Sister Zarina? Go ahead.
Allah created all of us. We're all born with the fitra, or the natural instinct to worship Allah, turn to Allah. And even when we're adults, when our fitra is not contaminated by shaitan, we naturally turn to Allah.
Okay, and this is the first part of the answer. Mashallah, good job, Zarina. Now I'm happy with these answers today. Exactly. Not only does Allah say that if you got common sense, all you have to do is look around and look at yourself, and then you will see that there's something greater than you, because you couldn't produce this, create this. Not only that, but Allah also says that he put it in us, that every human being is born instinctively believing in him. So why try to prove it? Why argue it? Why discuss it? You guys understand that? So for those are reasons why Allah doesn't waste his time going into detail to try to prove that he is who he is. If you got common sense, if you're as intelligent as you think you are, you should be able to look around you and see that there's something greater than you. And number two, you were born, when you were created, when you were in your mother's womb, it was a part of your instinct. Allah created us to do instinctually believe in him. So that's why we don't argue. That's why you don't see none of us going around trying to prove to a kafir that Allah exists. If they don't understand that he exists or believe that he exists, then they're ignorant. They're not wasting our time, one. Good job. Very proud of those answers today. Let's look at the next question. Question number 2. So we talked about the fitra. Zarina introduced us to this term today. Okay. The correct meaning. So if since Allah says we're all born in the fitra, a lot of Muslims today who do not speak Arabic do not understand the meaning of this word. And even many of the Arabic people don't understand. So the correct meaning of fitra, does it mean human natural instinct? Or does it mean belief in Allah? Or does it mean human innocence? Or does it mean originality? See, I tried to make the quiz easier for you guys to get to decide. So since Allah says that it's part that all humans are born in the fitra, does this mean that all humans are born believing in Allah? Or does it mean that they're all born innocent, or they're all born in originality, or they're all born human with human natural instinct to believe in him, or whatever? Let's see what answers we got here. We got one hand raised up. Let me go to the people that's not raising hands. Okay, Sister Sophia, what do you think the answer is? Sister Sophia, what do you think the answer is? What is the correct meaning from these answers put here, the correct meaning of fitra?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, sweetie. Are you at work? You working?
No, no, Saturday I'm off.
Oh,
Alhamdulillah.
good.
I'm home.
Good job. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, did you give an answer? I'm sorry.
No, I didn't give an answer yet. No. Mm,
You got one you think it is? I know I made it kind of tricky. I made it tricky on purpose, guys. I had to. The correct
Oh.
meaning of fitra is which of the following? Does it mean human natural instinct? Does it mean belief in Allah? Does it mean human innocence? Or does it mean originality?
human natural instinct.
Okay, she says human natural instinct. Does anybody disagree with her answer? Anybody disagrees, get on the mic and say me. Who disagrees? I see two hands. Oh, y'all. Good job, Sister Sophia. She's right. That's the meaning of it, guys. A lot of people don't understand the meaning of the word fitra. Fitra refers to natural human instinct. When Allah created us, when you were a fetus in your womb, when you come out into this world, it's just like Allah gives natural instincts to animals. He gives natural instincts to other creations. Well, he gave a natural instinct to us too. It's part of our human natural instinct to believe in Allah. Okay? So that's what the word fitra means. It means it's my human natural instinct to recognize that there is a creator. That's our human natural instinct. Does everybody understand? Good job, Pamela. You got it right too on Facebook. Okay, very proud of you, Sophia. Good job. Okay, let's look at the next question. Question number 3. Bam. Now, this is a question that you have to ponder. What causes man to worship other than Allah if it is part of his fitra to know better? Let's see, who can answer that? What causes man? Okay, since we are born with this natural instinct to believe in and worship Allah, then what causes man to not do that? Let's see who's got their hands up, and I'm going to go to the people that don't. I'm trying to get some people to participate. Let me go move down. Go to the bottom. Sister Rockmo. Sister Rockmo, what is it that causes man to worship other than Allah if it's part of his natural instinct to know better? Sister Rockmo, can you answer? Sister Umi Barrow, what causes man to worship other than Allah if it's part of his natural instinct to know better? Sister Umi Barrow, go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum. It's his environment, his parents who raised them, because Allah said that we were born with the fitra. So it's the parent who raised us, the environment we grow up that changes to something that we are not.
There you go. That's how y'all answer at Sunnahfollowers. Alhamdulillah, mashallah. She answered it. That's it. That's why. And you will find the innovator saying this. Well, Sister Layla, if it's part of the human natural instinct to believe in Allah, then why is it that people don't believe in him? Well, we succumb to our environment.
Right.
We succumb to the people around us. We succumb to the influences around us. We're monkey see, monkey do. We do what others do. We think that just because the majority of the people are doing something, that it must be right. And the minority must be in the wrong. Just like we're learning the deen. Just because this person got 1 trillion followers, he must know the deen. And just because she ain't got but 2 means she don't. When it's the opposite. Good job, Umi Barrow. So, yes, we're all born instinctively believing in Allah and his oneness, but our environment and are the people that influence us shape that and shape and control that. Let's look at the next question. Bam. Ever since the creation of man, man has sought out something to worship. We know that. Ever since Allah created human beings have always, even the cavemen, always looked for something to worship. Is this true? Or is this statement false? Go ahead, Anissa. True or false, Anissa?
That is absolutely true.
Okay, anybody disagree with her? MashaAllah, she's correct. This statement is true. And I want you guys to remember that. You know, you can, ever since the Neanderthals, they were worshiping the sun or the moon or something. So, you know, that shows that it's instinctively embedded within us to seek out something to worship. And that brings us to the next question. Good job, Pamela. Yesterday, I gave you guys the meaning. One of the things that I can't stand is to listen to Muslims call themselves revert. Oh my God, that is so uneducated. And this is a urban term that emerged in the 2000s or the late 90s amongst African Americans. You know, African Americans have their own lingo, their own urban slang, their own dictionary. We have our own dictionary, you know, and they take English words and just make them mean things they don't, the opposites or whatnot. Okay, so what I did is I gave you guys the Webster's Dictionary. Let's look up the meaning of the word convert and revert. And this is the meaning of these two